Hi everyone, we're here to do a quick flower pour where I'm going to show you everything I do. I have my mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. I've mixed 7 ounces of JDiction Professional Series resin. It's in the round jug versus the rectangle one. And it's not fast cure or tabletop, it's just their regular Professional Series resin. I like it because it's a little bit thicker than the rectangle bottle one. It works really well with blooms. And it works well with this little project we're going to do here. This, I compare it to like the fairy flower because it's where your white drops and creates a flower. So that's why I compare it to that. I have 5 cups. I'm going to hopefully divide this up pretty evenly amongst my cups. Now, I will tell you I'm not perfect, but we attempt to put the even amount in each cup. I feel like I'm running short, which I am, so this is gonna pull a hiccup, but let's look at our cups. We'll just take a little bit from everyone. How does that sound? A little bit from everyone. I make a bit more of a mess when I do this, but it works out in the end. All right, yeah, there we go. Put that back over there. We do have a little bit of this left. All right. Let's line our cups up again. So the first thing we do is mix our colors. So I am using Octopus Fluid Resin inks. And I'm trying to go for a greener design, still on my St. Patrick's Day theme. I open it off to the side because these bottles do get crusties around them. I'm going to do 8 drops. And then you just make sure it's mixed in really well. Always go less than you think you need. That way you have room to grow. If you don't have, if you do it too dark right away, then you can't it's harder to lighten it back up. You can, there are ways, but it's harder. So start with what the least amount you think you would need is. All right, and now I've got jeans. And I'm gonna do 8 again. It's my only blue, so I do want it to be kind of dark. And there's that one. All right, and next I have green apple. 8 again. And that's just a little bit brighter of a green. Next, I have Let's Resin Interference Green Mica Powder. Let's give that a scoop. There's my little spoon, there's my little scoop. I don't think I need too much of this. I'm not looking for a solid effect. Like with the crackle, I tend to use more mica powder. Start slow so you don't spray it up in your face. I say these things because they've happened to me. Also, a good reminder is wearing your mask. All right, and there's our interference green. And for our white, we are using Let's Resin Ocean White. I use this a lot. I have a little over an ounce, so I'm gonna do a little over a pea-sized drop, which is really hard because it kind of just pours into there. But just think of a pea when you're doing it. With this pour, you don't have to wait for it to heat up or anything. My room temperature is always at least 71 degrees Fahrenheit. so I don't generally have to worry about it being cold in here, which I know some people have to, I know. It's getting towards spring again though, so all that'll go away. And my room will be 75 and I'll be complaining about how hot it is. All right, so let's go. Mix them one more time before I pour them in. And this one I'm gonna pour along the edge. Try not to pour it over top. I just want to go up into those crystals a little bit is what I was trying to do. See, I'm making a mess while I do it. Let me get a baby wipe real quick so I can clean up as I go along. Oh, there I go, making a bigger mess. That's okay. All right, now let's do our blue. I could see when I scraped it, I don't quite have it mixed all the way. All right, looks good. I'm just gonna pour this in the center. Now, I'm gonna pour half of this cup. Then I'm gonna go to my mica powder. You wanna make sure you mix your mica powder well. If not, you may get some lumps, some spots. All right, this I'm gonna try to pour at the edge of the blue and the green. And that's it with the mica powder. I do see I have a bunch of bubbles. Let's give them a little shot of heat with my torch. All right, now I'm gonna do my white. And I'm just gonna do a basic spiral. This mold is smaller than the one I used last time, so I might have to do a thicker spiral. We'll see. Let me get it going. I'm gonna start at the edge of the mica powder. Now I do still have just a little bit left, so I think I am going to do maybe another ring out here. Oh, got a little messy, that's perfectly fine. All right, now with the rest of my green, I'm going to pour it from a little bit high up, hoping to give it a little bit of force. Because I did want it to push that little white out of the center. Now, even though this came out much greener than I thought, and I have a lot of blue in here, I had all these bits and bobs, and I thought they were a good combination for what I'm doing here. I'm gonna give it another shot of heat before I do my center. Scoop up my center. And then I'm going to stand up so I can see. I think that looks pretty good. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Sometimes I can't see, so I'm just going to give that a little shove. Then I'm going to watch it for a little bit. Anytime you insert something into the resin, it could get air pockets and that'll create bubbles. So I'm going to keep an eye on it and we'll come back when it's time to unmold. All right, let's check this one out. See if it worked like I wanted it to. Love the way the sound makes when you take them out of these crystal edge molds. All right. Oh, wow. It's green and beautiful. Wow, I love it.